Wala po. Mr. Gadingan,
Present po, ma'am.
Mr. Garcia, wala. Mr. Hilbuena,
Present po.
Mr. Leyva,
Present po, ma'am.
Mr. Lobaton,
Present po, ma'am.
Mr. Mabag,
Present po.
Mr. Mercado,
Ma'am, present po.
Mr. Mesa, wala po. Mr. Miranya,
Present po.
Mr. Morada,
Present po, ma'am.
Mr. Nerbes, ano yun? Mr. Nicolas,
Present. Present.
Mr. Perez,
Present po.
Mr. Ramirez,
Present po, ma'am.
Mr. Robles,
Present po.
Mr. Santiago,
Ma'am, present po.
Mr. Soria,
Ma'am, present po.
Mr. Tiongson,
Present po.
Mr. Torrejos,
Present po, ma'am.
Mr. Tumala,
Present po.
Mr. Vasquez,
Present po, ma'am.
and Mr. Biador.
Present po, ma'am.
Miss Abelia,
Opo.
Present po.
Miss Bulataw,
Present po.
Miss Calauto, wala. Miss Jano,
Present po.
Miss Heruta,
Present po.
Miss Laranjo,
Present po.
Miss Makale,
Present po.
Miss Miranda,
Present po, ma'am.
Miss Naval,
Present po, ma'am.
Miss Rivera,
Present po, ma'am.
Miss Tamparong,
Present po.
and Miss Villarosa.
Present po.
Okay. So our absences are, okay, Mr. Vasquez, Mr. Alberto, Mr. Balanon, Mr. Cordero, Mr. De La Cruz Angelo, Mr. Espiritu, Mr. Garcia, Mr. Mesa Garcia.
Ma'am, dito na po, ma'am.
Okay po. Mr. Mesa and Miss Calauto. So sila yung aalisin natin sa roster para sa ating exam. So for a while class section E, second year. Section E. Section E. E. Okay. Move. Section E. 2E. E. So, ito. Tanggalin natin sa Alberto. Alberto. Wala. Ayun. And then we have Balanon. Balanon. Wala. Et- Balanon. Okay. Then we have De La Cruz Angelo. And then we have Espiritu. Mesa. Okay. And then Miss Calauto. Miss Calauto. Okay. Oh. Miss Villarosa. Miss Villarosa.
Yes po, ma'am.
Okay po. Ano na po ang lagay nitong si Mr. Mesa?
Nag-drop na po sa
Ang
Nag-drop na po,
kapatid ko ni Maui na
Maui. Kapatid mo, drop na ito.
Hindi ko po yung kapatid.
Ay, ano po ba lagay nito ni Mr. Mesa?
Nag-drop na po, ma'am.
Drop na, okay. Itong si Cordero.
Nag-drop na din po.
Okay, drop.
Tsaka po si Balanon.
Official ito, drop sila.
Tapos po, nagpasa na daw po sila sa register.
Nagpasa na sa registrar. Si Miss Calauto,
Hindi po siya drop.
ay, ano to, hindi po mapasok. Three weeks na siyang wala. Tapos dun sa una kong listahan, 3 weeks din siyang wala. Hindi siya nakapag-quiz before. Paki-inform lang siya, Miss Villarosa.
Yes.
Oo, para alam natin kung ano yung kalagayan niya, kung magtutuloy ba siya o hindi. Kasi balita ko hindi na pwedeng mag-drop. No? Dahil ang drop yata hanggang first week lang ng March. So, ang mangyayari dito, pag hindi siya na-drop, pabagsak siya. Kasi hindi siya pumapasok. We don't have any what's that? Any idea kung paano siya papasa. Dahil hindi siya pumapasok. At paki-inform lang po. Okay. May bearing ba yung attendance sa grade? May bearing ba? Miss Bulataw.
Ano po yan, ma'am?
May bearing ba ang attendance sa grade? May
Opo.
What?
Ako po, ma'am, kasi nag-a-attend po eh. Kasama po yun sa game.
Miss Villarosa as representative. May bearing ba yung attendance sa grade?
Yes po.
Why?
Kasi unfair naman po doon sa mga pumapasok.
Kung pumapasok ka pero hindi ka gumagawa, parehas ba yun ng hindi pumapasok? Yes, Mr. Lubaton.
Yung ma'am, kapag umabsent, ma'am, hindi ka pareho ng pumasok pero walang ginawa.
Why?
Kasi po kahit attendance lang po, parang kahit di po siya gumawa, parang yung grade niya po, kahit mali-mali po yung sinasagot niya or ginagawa niya, 75 pa rin po. Kaysa po sa umabsent na wala talaga.
Um, meron pa ba ibang sagot? Yes, Mr. De Rosas.
For me po, yung attendance phase walang bearing na grades. Pero importante pa rin po kasi without attending the class po, mamimiss mo po yung mga lecture and discussion. And dun po, di ka po makaka-take ng mga exam or activities.
Okay. There's no bearing, sabi mo. But there are certain universities that gave certain percentage for this attendance. There's no bearing kung halimbawa nasa loob ka ng klase pero wala ka namang ginagawa, hindi ka lahat ng activities na pinagagawa sa'yo hindi ginagawa, nagpapa-quiz hindi ka nagku-quiz, interaction hindi ka nag-interact, you are just like an absent, parang nandyan ka pero wala ka. Okay? Pero there are certain points na ibibigay doon sa mga pumapasok. Tamang nandyan ka, pero parang wala ka pa rin kasi hindi ka nga nagpa-participate in all aspect with regards to the classroom situation. So kahit na nandyan ka, halimbawa, everything that has been done with the classroom, hindi mo ginawa, bababa pa rin ang grade mo. Or either, pwede ka pa rin bumagsak. Kapares ka pa rin ng hindi pumasok. There's a bearing kasi kung bibigyan mo ng punto, wala naman talaga eh. Nagkakaroon lang ng punto kasi gumawa ka at hindi ka pwedeng makapag-exam, any kind of exam, either it is a quiz, long test, a summative test, unit tests, or midterm or finals or prelim kung hindi ka nag-interact. So that is the difference between the two. Okay, so inaasahan na I know that there are some of you who are intended to have a high grade. There are some. Kasi nakikita ko naman during the presentation, during the discussion, the interaction, meron naman akong score na nakukuha regarding dun sa mga estudyante na nagpa-participate. May mga scores tayo. So, merong estudyante na gusto makakuha ng mataas na marka. But there are certain students who would just like to pass, either he or she has a high grade or not, pasado lang, okay na siya. May mga ganong estudyante. Okay? So, this is our midterm day. Inaasahan ko na. Wala naman sana, if you are intended to have a good grade, better do something about answering the questions. No? Online tayo. Kasi hindi ko alam na, I would like to have the exam face-to-face. Kaya lang, hindi ko alam na pwedeng mag-request. Wala. When I attended the meeting last Monday, doon ka lang nalaman na pwede pa mag-request. Kaya lang, syempre una nakakahiya. Bakit nakakahiya? Kasi bago lang ako in the university para namang ayoko naman maging tawag doon? Yung feeling permanent ka, hindi ka naman permanent. Parang gano'n, kasi bago pa lang ako. No? Not like in other universities that I work. They have the memo na during this midterm and finals, we have face-to-face. There's a memo. Yun ang inantay ko, pero walang dumating. So, nung Monday, nalaman ko pwede pala. So yun, hindi tayo nakapag face to face. Alam ko yung iba, yung marami. Okay sa kanila online. But the question is, how valid is the exam during online exam? Is it really valid? Kayo naman makakasagot na rin. Because you know yourself. Kung paano ka naging honest sa pagsagot mo regarding the different questions. Okay? Ikaw naman yan, hindi naman ako. Ang mas malaking punto na pwede kong ibigay ay sa interaction natin. And there are certain people who got those scores, no? Ilan lang naman sila, hindi naman kayo marami. 1, 2, 3, 3, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. So there are certain 7 students na pwedeng na maganda-gandang grade. Di ako maramot sa grade class. Gusto mo ng 3? Sige, kunin mo. Yes, Mr. Delumangkad.
Ma'am, excuse me po. Si Angelo po na nag-in po.
Ano?
Si Angelo po nag-in.
Nag-in siya?
Opo.
Papasok niya lang. Okay, ito siya. Bakit? Nag-message kayo sa kanya, may exam tayo. Hindi niya ba alam na may exam? Hindi niyo alam na may exam?
Alam po, ma'am.
Okay. Notified naman lahat ng estudyante. Copy. De la Cruz. Okay. Okay po. Who's that? Okay. Sino po yun? Hindi ko nakita yung pangalan. Nag-ano ako ng name. Nag-transfer ako ng email. Who raised his hand? Wala. Okay. May memo. May pinapasabi sa mga estudyante. I don't know if you know this already. CMU. I just would like you to know about this one. You will be having, we will be having pala, kasali pala ako ron. Is it foundation or this is regarding the CCS and JPCS. Do you know about this?
College week po.
College week. Okay. Nabasa nyo na yung memo na to. Miss Villarosa. Naipasa na po sa inyo. Miss Villarosa.
Opo, ma'am.
Okay. So, CCS and JPCS official, what's this? Merchandise. Meron kayong binibenta. Ito ang sabi. Ayan. Kindly encourage student to buy CCS, JPCS t-shirt. They will wear it at the opening ceremony of CCS College Week. Kailan? March 27. Okay? So, yon ay memo. In-encourage lahat ng professor na i-encourage namin kayo na bumili ng inyong t-shirt. Nakabili na ba kayo? Gagamitin daw natin yon sa March 27. Andun tayo lahat. Required lahat na umattend para sa opening ceremony ng week na yon. Mayroon na kayo? We have also our t-shirts. We buy also t-shirt for that week na kinakailangan nating isuot. Okay, so makipag coordinate na lang yung ating representative. No? Alam mo naman yan, so ikaw ang bahala. Nakipag-coordinate ka na sa mga klase mo. Sabi, pwede kayo umorder, pero kailangan magbayad naman kayo. Okay. We also paid for our t-shirt. Wala naman libre. Oh. Sa ibang localities, yung mayor, no, not mayor, I think, mayor pa, congressman, ay nagbibigay sila ng free allowance para sa data. Sa iba yon ha, hindi sa atin. Sa ibang city, nagbibigay sila ng data. Allowance yun, allowance for their data. Monthly yata yun eh, hindi ko lang matandaan. So yun. Sa Malabon, meron ba? Did you get any allowance? So hindi tayo maswerte. Tayo binigyan ng allowance. Hindi kayo nabigyan. But there are some cities who gave internet allowance for the college students. As well as in senior high, alam ko. Kasi nagbigay sa amin eh. Nabigyan kami. Yung mga estudyante namin. I list down as a guidance counselor of the school. Nilista ko yung mga estudyante nangangailangan talaga who are indigent. Nilista ko yung nangangailangan for their internet. Yan. So, yun yun. So, sa atin, wala tayong napala. Wala tayong nakukuha pa. Okay? So, before our exam, we'll have the short presentation of your classmates for their topic. During the exam, please class, do not give the link to those who are absent. Please lang. Pakiusap kung mabuti, wag na wag ibigay ang link sa ibang absent. Because during our quiz, there are certain absent who took the exam. Okay? Pakiusap lang. Nakamarka ang pangalan nila. Though they take the exam, kung bibigyan niyo sila ng link, I will not record that. Nakipag-usap muna sila sa akin. Paano kakakausapin, ma'am? Di naman tayo face to face. Ano ba tayo pwede mag-usap? Alam niyo naman kung paano, right? Okay? So, the topic to be discussed are arousing students' interest. We'll start with Mr. De Los Santos. And then we have Mr. De Rosas. We have Mr. Elias. Then, dapat sila nung March 10. A significance, hindi sila nakapag-present. So, yun. Tatlo. Okay, start po tayo. Mr. De Los Santos.
Wait lang po, ma'am.
And a reminder, saglit lang Mr. De Los Santos. Yung ipinapasa po ninyo, hindi, okay lang, sige, tagay mo na. Yung ipinapasa po ninyo na script, which is Word docs, it is not the copy-paste of your presentation. That's why it is called script. Word document. It is the whole body of your topic. Your presentation with PowerPoint is the summary. You can put only the title, the subtitle, with your topic. Pwede yung ganun. Pero pwede mo rin ilagay yung mga gusto mong basahin with your topic. You can put picture, you can put design with your PowerPoint. But regarding this Word docs or your script, the first thing that I would like to say is the cover page. In the cover page, you can put your topic and then, of course, your course section, then the name of your professor, then your name, and then the date you are going to discuss the topic. And then at the second page, it is all about your topic. Entirely hanggang sa dulo. Don't just copy paste from the Google or from the ano yung previous natin before Google. Anong site yun? Yahoo. Kung may nakuha kayo sa Yahoo. Don't just paste. Analyze it before you paste it. Because you have to acquire 3 score. Your PowerPoint has a score 1 to 10. Your Word docs has a point 1 to 10. And your presentation has a point 1 to 10. So you have three requirements in your presentation. So yung tatlo na yon, may score yon, lahat yon, may grade yon. So kung halimbawa binigyan kita doon sa Word docs mo kasi sa script mo nakalagay, you just paste your presentation with your Word docs. Mabibigyan ba na score yon? Mabibigyan ba na score yan? Ma'am, ewan ko sa'yo, ikaw teacher eh. Ikaw professor namin, dapat ikaw maalam mo yan. Hindi ko yun mabibigyan na score. Why? Paano kung mabibigyan na score? Eh, nabigyan ko na score sa PowerPoint mo yun. Okay? Malinaw ba? There are certain students na gumagawa nun. Not only in this section, but also in other sections. Okay? So, malinaw sana yan. Lahat 1 to 10 ang score. So, kakaintindihan sana tayo. Okay, you can go on, Mr. De Los Santos.
Rinig na po ako, ma'am.
Opo.
Good morning, ma'am. Good morning, classmates. I'm going to represent our students' interest in literature. To our students' interest in reading a particular type of literature, it is important to first understand their interest and preference. According to the studies mentioned, interest plays a crucial role in reading comprehension and motivation. Para ito ang isang mag-aaral, dapat alam natin kung ano yung kanyang interest dahil mahalaga po yung interest para mas maunawaan natin yung binabasa natin. The approach could be to offer a variety of reading materials within the same genre or text and allow the students to choose which ones they are most interested in. It is important to provide a range of materials at different level of difficulty to ensure success and progress. Tulad ng sabi ko kanina, mahalaga yung pagiging interest ng isang mag-aaral para at kung ako man yung guro, ilalo ko siya ng iba't ibang material na maaaring basahin sa mayroong genre o tema para marami siyang pagpipilian na babasahin. At ganoon malalaman natin kung saan siya interested kay interest sa kung saan siya interest. Ancient literature. Ancient literature has been the basis of many great works of literature that we still read and enjoy today. One of the most influential writers in Philippine literature is Apolinario Mabini, also known as the Sublime Paralytic and the Brain. Mabini was a writer, revolutionary, and political philosopher who is known for his work such as El Verdadero. At ayon dito, nakilala si Mabini bilang Sublime Paralytic at The Brains dahil sa kanyang kahanghang kakayahan sa intellectual. Ancient literature which holds great significance as it shapes the foundation of our cultural heritage. It is a reflection of the values, beliefs, and customs of our ancestors. Ancient literature was written in various languages, including Tagalog, Ilocano, and Bisaya. Kumbaga, isinalin nila sa iba't ibang wika para mas maraming makaintindi or higit maunawaan at ma-appreciate yung gawa nila. Literature of Enlightenment, also known as the Age of Reason, was a period marked by intellectual and cultural development in the 18th century. This era was characterized by rigorous scientific, political, and philosophical discourse, which gave birth to new ideas and ways of thinking. During the Enlightenment, tinangka ng mga scientifico na i-reveal sa mga tao ang ibig sabihin ng mga bagay sa paligid at sa daigdig. At nabuwag ng mga scientifico ang paniniwala na ipinalaganap ng simbahan dati. Dahil tumutol sila sa pagtuturo ng simbahan ng mga teori na walang basehan sa katunayan. Pero dahil sa kanilang mga contribution, naging important part of the advancement of knowledge at pag-unlad ng modern science and philosophy. The literature of enlightenment, the period can be a fascinating and enlightening subject for students. However, many students may find it difficult to engage with the language. Then, it's important to find ways to ignite curiosity and stimulate interest in this rich and important literary tradition. If you ask me na kung paano ko bibigyan ng interest ang isang mag-aral sa literature of enlightenment, umpisa ko sa pagpapaliwanag kung ano ang enlightenment at bakit ito important period in history. Or I will recommend specific works from the enlightenment period. Tulad ng The Social Contract ni Jean-Jacques Rousseau from Switzerland na naglalarawan ng relasyon ng mga individual at ng Estado. Pwede ring A Vindication of the Rights of Woman ni Mary Wollstonecraft from London na nagtangka na ipaglaban ang karapatan at edukasyon ng kababaihan. Let's talk about the literature of nationalism. The literature of nationalism arose during the 19th and 20th centuries. It expressed the desire of the people to unite and fight for their rights and independence. The literature of this era often contain accusation against the government and aim to arouse people to unite and prepare for revolution. It is an essential part of our history as it captures the struggles and triumphs of our forefathers. Ayon dito, during 19th and 20th centuries, ay lumitaw sa maraming bansa in response sa pagnanais na magkaroon ng maraming pagkakaroon ng sariling identity and national identity. It started during Romantic period kung saan ang mga manunulat ay naghahanap ng mga elemento ng national culture and history to write in their works. To our student interest in literature on nationalism, educators should emphasize the importance of understanding and appreciating the unique history, culture, and values of their own country. Nationalism is an ideology that places great importance on individual loyalties and devotion to their nation state above other individual or group identities. By teaching students about nationalism, they can gain a deeper understanding of the cultural and historical roots of their own nation and develop a sense of pride in their country achievements and contribution. And if you ask me, like, how can I arouse the interest of this student in the literature on nationalism? First, I will discuss examples of writers during during the nationalism period. Second, I will also demonstrate the themes and message commonly found in the literature on nationalism, like pagmamahal sa bansa, pag, pagmamahal sa bayan, pagsulong of innovation and freedom at pagbabago sa lipunan. Dahil makikita ng mga mag-aaral na ang mga akdang ito ay dinidescribe ang experience of the country's citizens, pati na rin ang importance of promoting national identity. And last, I will recommend specific works of nationalism literature tulad ng No Limit Tangere and El Filibusterismo ni Jose Rizal dito sa Pilipinas. At sa India naman ay Gitanjali ni Rabindranath Tagore at sa Latin America naman ay ang 100 Years of Solitude ni Gabriel Garcia Marquez. Sila ang sikat na manunulat sa kanilang bansa. Dahil ang mga manunulat na ito ay nagpakita ng malaking pagmamahal sa kanilang sariling bansa at kultura. Sa pamamagitan ng kanilang makda. Nagbigay daan sa pagpapalawak ng kamalayan at pagkakaisa ng mga mamayan ng kanilang bansa. Finally, let's discuss contemporary literature. This type of literature is still being produced today and is characterized by a diverse range of style and theme. Contemporary literature aims to reflect the modern world and the issues and concern of our time. It includes work of fiction, non-fiction, poetry, and drama. Some of the most important contemporary writers in the Philippines include Nick Joaquin F. Sionel Jose, and Lualhati Bautista. Ang contemporary literature is a power tool para tuklasin ang mga komplikado at hamon ng modern world. At para sa pagbibigay ng inspirasyon sa empathy, critical thinking, and creativity. At ipinapakita rin nito ang pagbabago at pagsulong sa technology, culture, at iba pang aspeto sa buhay ng kasalukuyan. Contemporary literature is a vibrant and diverse genre that reflects the ever-changing landscape of our world. However, students may find it challenging to engage with this form of literature due to its experiment form and theme. As educators, it is essential to find innovative ways to arouse students' interest in contemporary literature. At kung tatanungin naman ako kung paano magkaka-interest ang isang mag-aaral sa contemporary literature, I will start by explaining the importance of understanding current issues at kung paano ito nakatutulong sa pagbuo ng kamalayan sa society. In conclusion, literature is a vital part of our culture, and by exploring the works of the past and present, we can gain a better understanding of our society evolution. I hope that this brief overview has piqued your interest and motivated you. Thank you for listening. In Lampang.
Okay. Mr. De Los Santos.
Stop ko na, ma'am.
Opo. You gave an example of arousing the interest of this student regarding this contemporary and nationalism. How about enlightenment?
Again, ma'am?
You gave how you will arouse the interest of the student with regards to the nationalism and contemporary. How about enlightenment? Literary works. How are you going to arouse the interest of this student with this kind of literary works?
Ano, ma'am? Tulad ng sabi ko kanina, ma'am, bibigyan ko sila ng mga option na marami pagpipilian para sa ganun malaman natin kung saan sila kung saan yung interest nila or kagustuhan na babasahin. Kasi ma'am, kung wala naman silang interest, parang hindi naman nila maunawaan ng mabuti yung binabasa nila. Tapos at lalo na kung wala namang option na pipiliin.
That's why your topic is arousing the interest of the student, you as an individual. For example, you are a writer of enlightenment literature. What are you going to do in order that this certain student will arouse their interest to read your work, your literary work as a literature of enlightenment?
Wait lang. Ano ba yun?
For example, you are an author,
Ano ma'am, explain ko sa kanila ng yung mas maintindihan nila yung kumbaga ano ma'am, ba to? Kalimutan ko. Mahalaga rin kasi ma'am yung pagiging yung ano ba to? Malaki rin kasi impact ng ma'am ng pagiging aroused ng mga estudyante para lumawak din yung kaalaman nila at pag-unawa sa mundo natin. Kaya ano ba to? Nakalimutan ko.
What will you do as an author? For example, there are certain that we have now with the use of technology, right? This seller, the different sellers, we saw them in our technology, right? The sellers. Then you as an author, how are you going to arouse the interest of this different student in order for them to read your literary work of enlightenment? What will you do as an author? Kasi ang author ngayon, they are different from the author before. The author before they just wrote their literary works, and then they give this literary works to the publisher, and the publisher published this, and then this publishing house gave this to the different areas. That is how it goes with the previously authors of different literary works. We are living now, right? You as an author, for example, what will you do as an author to arouse this interest of different students with regards to your literary work of enlightenment?
Ano, ma'am? Hmm, umpisahan ko sa ano, sa importanteng importanteng history, ma'am, na una, ma'am, syempre introduce ko muna yung ano, ma'am, yung gawa ko. Tapos ipapaliwanag ko doon kung ano yung mga kung bakit ito importante, tapos kung ano yung important period ng history. Tapos lalagyan ko siya ng ano, ma'am, ng
What?
ano ba to? Wait lang, ma'am. Para maging ano, pam, para mas maging interest siya sa mga estudyante.
Uh-huh.
Gagawin ko tong relevant at engaging, tapos
Mhm.
by combination ng mga strategies, tsaka makakatulong ka na ano, magbigay ng inspirasyon sa mag-aaral at pagmamahal sa literature. Ayun.
Are you going to tell this to different students? Or you're going to write this with your work?
Ano, ma'am? As a student, ma'am.
So you're going to say this with this student?
Apo.
Okay. By the way, what is enlightenment? What are this enlightenment literature pertains?
Basta pagkakaintindi ko sa ano, ma'am, enlightenment. Ano siya, ma'am, focus on reason, rationalism, and scientific inquiry.
Inquiries?
Inquiry pala.
Mm-hmm.
Ayun. Tapos ang difference kasi nilang ano, ma'am, apat ni yung ancient literature, ma'am, focus on myth, legend, and religious beliefs. Tapos sa literature of nationalism naman, focus on the values and identity of particular nation or people. And yung yung contemporary literature I often reflects the complexities of modern society and human experience in the present day. Ma'am. Yung ma'am, yung similarities nila, all types of literature reflect the values and beliefs of their respective societies and time period.
Okay.
Wala na akong masagot.
Okay, thank you, Mr. De Los Santos.
Thank you po, ma'am.
I could not give you, Mr. De Los Santos, score with your, isa ka pala ron sa sinasabi ko. Sorry po. You just copied your PowerPoint with your Word docs. Why did you do that, Mr. De Los Santos?
Ma'am, nagtanong muna kasi ako sa mga klase ko
Kung
kung di ko rin kasi alam nakalimutan ko kasi kung ano yung gagawin sa Word docs eh. Ang alam ko lang kasi nun ma'am, yung sa PowerPoint. Nagtanong lang din ako kung ano yung ipapasa sa Word docs. May nagsabi lang na ikakopy ko lang daw yung PowerPoint ko sa Word
who
docs.
said that?
Tapos,
Who said that?
ma'am, wag na po.
Kasi I didn't told you, I didn't say anything that you have to copy the PowerPoint. Because Word docs is your script that you are
Opo,
going
ma'am.
to say.
Kung yun na lang po alam ko, ma'am, di ko rin sana gagawin yung ganun, ma'am. Kasi wala rin ako idea kung ano yung gagawin sa Word docs eh.
Okay. So, sorry, zero ka ron.
Okay lang po, ma'am. Bawi next life.
Remember that this is 30 points, right? 10 points for the Word docs, 10 points for the PowerPoint, and 10 points for the presentation that you did. Then, zero sa Word docs. Di 20 points na lang yon. Gaano kaganda at gaano kagaling ang presentation mo to get the perfect score of 10 pareho. That's it. So that you can get the 20 points out of 30. Yun. That's the question there. Okay? Kung gaano kaganda ang presentation, then gaano kagaling, gaano kagaling with regards to the answering the different questions that I am going to give you with regards to your topic. Yun. Okay? So, okay naman ang mga presentation mo.
Take care po, ma'am.
Wala namang problema during the presentation. Kaya lang, hindi masyadong yun. Hindi ka naman masyado nagbasa. Kita ko. Okay. Okay. Then we have Mr. De Rosas. Mr. De Rosas, you can present your topic.
For a while po, ma'am.
Okay po. You can present now. Saan ba yun?
Rinig po ako, ma'am.
Yes po. Okay po. You can present now.
Good day, everyone. I'm John Luis De Rosas, and my report is all about the important aspect of culture in our history regarding anecdote, essay, poetry, writing, and recital.
Mhm.
First, let's have a definition of terms. So, for culture, it is the customary beliefs, social form, and material traits of a racial, religious, or social group. A set of shared attitudes, values, goals, and practice that characterize an institution or organization. Next slide. History. History is defining as the study of human past from written, visual, and spoken sources with the analysis and interpretation. The main purpose of history are to study continuity and changes over time. Next slide. Anecdote. An anecdote is a simple as simply a story that's short and self-contained. Most anecdotes revolve around central theme or event without too much complexity. Anecdote can be true or fictional or somewhere in between when it comes to exaggeration, and their tone can range from serious warning to lighthearted jokes. Unlike other narratives, most anecdotes tend to focus exclusively on a single character. In Filipino culture, anecdotes are often used to convey lessons, morals, and values. They're a way of passing down wisdom and knowledge from one generation to the next. Anecdote can be used um, to illustrate cultural norms, tradition, and beliefs, and to preserve the cultural heritage of a community. Next slide. Essay. An essay is non-fictional composition that explore a concept, argument, idea, or opinion from personal perspective of the writer. Essay is a popular form of writing in the Filipino literature. It has been used by Filipino to explore wide range of topics regarding related to culture, society, and politics. Many essays from the past have been focused on the struggle for independence and mm, national identity, and on the importance of preserving and celebrating Filipino culture and heritage. Next slide. Uh, Poetry. Poetry is a type of literature based on the interplay of words and rhythm. It often employs rhyme and meter. In poetry, words are strung together to form sounds, image, and ideas that might be too complex or abstract to describe directly. Poetry has been an important part of Philippine literature for centuries. It has been used to express wide range of emotion and ideas. Many Filipino poets have drawn inspiration from natural beauty and cultural richness of the Philippines, and have used their work to celebrate and preserve the country's cultural heritage. Next, next slide. Writing. Literary writing is in essence a subjective personal view which the writer expresses through his theme, ideas, thoughts, reminiscence, using his armory of words to evoke, provoke, and a response in his reader. Writing has played a crucial role in preservation and dissemination of Filipino culture and history. Filipino writers have used their works to document customs, traditions, and beliefs on their respective communities or region, and to explore the social and political issues affecting the Philippines. Next slide. A recital, a program or concert by dance or music to demonstrate their achievements or process. A formal or public delivery of something memorized. A recital is a popular form of performance arts in Philippine literature. It has been used to preserve and promote traditional Filipino music, dance, and storytelling. Recital often draw a cultural heritage of a particular region or community and are a way of passing down cultural knowledge and tradition from one generation to the next. Then let's go to the main topic where uh, there are some important aspects of culture related to anecdote, essay, poetry, writing, and recital. First one is oral tradition. It is prior to the arrival of Spaniards. The Philippines had a rich oral tradition where stories, myths, um, and legends are passed down from generation to generation through word of mouth. This tradition influenced the development of Filipino literature, particularly in the area of poetry, recitals, and storytelling. Next slide. Colonialism. The Philippines was colonized by the Spaniard over the 3 centuries, and this period had a significant impact in the country's literature. The Spaniard introduced the Western literary form like the sonnet, the essay, the novel, and which were adopted by Filipino writers and used to express their own experience and perspective. Next slide. Nationalism. The struggle for independence and national identity in the Philippines has been a recurring theme in Filipino literature, particularly in poetry and essay writing. Filipino writers have used their work to articulate the struggles of Filipino people and to promote the importance of uh, national unity and identity. Next slide. Religion. Religion has played a significant role in shaping the culture and literature of the Philippines. Uh, Catholicism, which was introduced by the Spaniards, has influenced the theme and content of many Filipino literature works. Many Filipino poets and writers have used their uh, religious imagery and symbolism to express their ideas and beliefs. Regional diversity. The Philippines is a diverse country with many different ethnic groups and language. The Philip This diversity is just reflected in the literature of our country, particularly in the use of uh, regional languages and dialects. Many Filipino writers have used their work to highlight the uniqueness of their culture and tradition in their respective region. Overall, culture have played vital role in the development of Philippine literature, particularly in the area of anecdotes, essay, poetry, writing, and recital. It has helped to shape the theme and content of the style of Filipino literature and has contributed to the richness and diversity of the country's literary tradition. Culture helps to provide a unique perspective and content for each literary form and allow writers to connect with their audience on a deeper level. That's all. Thank you.
Okay. You can close your presentation, Mr. Okay, Mr. De Rosas. What is your topic, Mr. De Rosas?
An important aspect of culture in our history regarding anecdote, essay, poetry, and writing and recital po.
Okay. What is your understanding with your topic?
Uh, uh, the, uh, the way I understand it is um, the factors that affects the development of our culture that happened from the past um, that that cause great influence in our literature, such as the given literary works like anecdote, essay, poetry, writings, and recital.
So you mean to say you have to give the aspects of these different literary works?
I mean, ma'am, yung parang influence po ng kasi maraming developments po kasi nangyari dun sa culture natin from the past and until now. Then, kung ano po yung parang yung mga nangyari po sa history natin is paano naka-apekto yung ah, sa mga content po ng mga natin, ng literary works po natin dito sa Philippines.
Mm-hmm. For example, with this culture, what is the important aspect with this culture?
The important aspect, una po yung style of writing and yung language po na ginagamit natin.
Style of
Sa paggawa
writing.
po ng literature.
So that is the important aspect when you are going, for example, you will be the author. your aspect is with regards to this culture. The important thing for you is this writings. Ganun ba? Yung ba ibig mo sabihin?
Kung ano po as an author, siyempre, you should consider the culture ng specific audience na target mo po. So dapat makaka-relate po sila. So most ideal po is paggamit mo ng language na naintindihan nila and yung style na they will comprehend well yung story ng or yung content ng isang literature po.
What style? For example, give me a specific style that you are going to use if you will be the author. Give me one particular place, one particular area that you are going to write. And then, what style are you going to use with this particular area?
Yung example ko na po yung ano, yung biyag nila ng Ilocos region po.
Mhm.
So kung gagawa po ako ng parang same na ganun, and target ko po yung people sa Ilocos region, dapat po yung content ng literary work ko po is sakop po yung tawag dito, yung sakop po yung culture nila, which is pwede ko pong isama yung traditional clothing.
What particular culture of Ilocos are you going to indicate with your topic?
Pare po yung traditional clothing po nila, which is the tapis for female po and G-string for male warrior po. Then aquari po pwede ko rin po include yung Ilocano cuisine nila, which is the pakbet and bagnet po. Then yung beliefs din po nila, yung paggamit po ng anting-anting or amulet as a guidance po and pag-respect sa mga elders or seniors sa isang tribe po.
Mhm. With regards to history, what important aspect are you going to put with this as an author? Important
siguro po yung being yung embracing the diversity po kasi every region po kasi may pagkakaiba-ibang culture, so dapat kung saan ka nabibilang po na region, dapat i-nurture mo po yung culture na meron ka doon. Yun po.
diversity. You will use diversity.
I mean po magpo-focus po ako dun sa culture ng specific region rather than pag gagamitin or parang general po yung yung magiging atake po nung literary works ko.
We are talking about history, right? What important aspect of culture you are going to indicate with this history if you are going to be an author? Halimbawa, author ka ng history. What important aspect of culture you will put with this history na isusulat mo?
Siguro po yung kuwari po yung culture natin ng yung showing of respect, yung pagmamano po. Pwede ko pong i-indicate yun in our history po. In my literary work po, which is part of culture. So sa ganun po yung makakabasa po in the future is maalala nila na in the Philippines po may culture po tayo ng pagmamano and pagsasabi ng po and opo as a culture natin of showing respect po.
Mm-hmm. Okay. Thank you, Mr. Rosas.
Thank you po, ma'am.
Okay. I'll just give the topic for the next presenter. Um, I gave the topic to Mr. Elias last week, right? Mr. Elias, are you there? Mr. Elias?
Yes, ma'am. Yes, ma'am. Kaso ano, ma'am, hindi ko po nakumpleto. Nagka-emergency po ako today.
You will discuss this next week. Hindi ka pa naman ka-center ngayon, okay? So,
Yes, thank you, ma'am.
your topic is with regards to the depth study, no? Depth study of the Philippine literature regarding Philippine mythology and folklore, pre-colonial, tama ba? And study of the Philippine languages.
Ma'am, ano po, clarification lang, ano po, my topic is, bali po dalawa. So, it is Philippine mythology and folklores, and then pre-colonial pre-colonial Filipino alphabet, and
Hindi sa'yo yung study of
writings.
Philippine languages. So, wala pa
Yes,
yung
ma'am,
Philippine
dito lang
languages.
sa akin.
Okay.
Yes, ma'am.
So, we have, who's this? I will just get the name. Elias. And then we have Mr. Lebaton.
Po.
Okay, your topic for next week. Please copy. Depth study of Philippine literature from
Pwede po pakiulit, ma'am. Di ko po masyado nadinig.
hindi ko pa nilalakasan, saglit lang ha.
Sige po, ma'am. Sige po.
I'm analyzing your topic. Colonial. Study of Philippine languages. Lower myth. Pantheon. Of Philippine mythology. Lower myth. And over major. Okay, here is your topic, Mr. Lebaton. Depth study of Philippine literature regarding study of Philippine languages, and summary of the pantheon of Philippine mythology, summary of pantheon of Philippine mythology. Second one is the lower myth of the Philippines. And then the third one, urban legend or yung tinatawag nating kwentong barbero. Nakuha po ba? Hindi.
Pwede pa ulit, ma'am.
Okay po. Depth study of Philippine literature regarding study of Philippine languages. And summary of A, the pantheon of Philippine mythology. B, the lower myth of the Philippines. Letter C, urban legend or kwentong bayan. Nakuha po ba?
Yung una po, yung topic ko po, ma'am, study of Philippines literature regarding study of
Depth study.
depth.
D-E-P-T-H-S. D-E-P-T-H-S. Depth. Malalim. Malalim na pag-aaral ng pambansang literatura with regards to the study of Philippine languages and summary of the Pantheon Philippine mythology, lower myth of the Philippines, and urban legend. Okay. Nakuha po?
Kuha po, ma'am.
Okay po. So, yun po ang ating topic for next week. So we have this for. What is this for? Mhm. Okay. So we will go now with our exam. It is 11:37. Okay. I will send it with your Gmail. Email ng school ha. Hindi nyo email personal. Okay? Section E. Okay, I sent it already. Look at your Gmail. Email coming from the school, ha? Not your personal email. Okay, did you get it? Nakapasok ka ba? Okay. Write your name on the first number 1, name, course and section, and then your answer. Surname first. Surname first. At number 65, may kasunod yon, nakalagay option. Huwag nyo nang buksan yon. Ha? Please lang, huwag nyo nang buksan yun kasi wala naman laman yon. Mabubura yung images pag binuksan nyo yan. Okay po, malinaw. You can start. We will end up at 12:40. Mr. Soria?
Ma'am, capital letters po ba?
Hindi po. Depende po sa pangangailangan. Hindi
Thank you
po
po.
lahat capitalized. Hindi caps lock yan. Walang caps lock dyan, ha? Halimbawa, sa number 1. Oh. Blank is determined by a written work's ability to stand the test of time, which make it impossible to determine at the moment of writing. So, your answer the halimbawa is Manila. How are you going to write Manila? Manila is a proper noun. If the answer pertains with the proper noun, the first letter of the word must be capitalized. Okay? But there are certain answers there that it is not needed to capitalize. Like for example, the symbols. Symbols, you don't need to capitalize those symbols, those syllables. Sino po yung nagtaas ng kamay kanina? Hindi ko napansin yung name. What is your question? Wala. One, two, three, four, five, six. So you must be 51. Bakit ang dami natin? Nicholas.
Nakatingin ka.
Miss Calauto is there? Miss Calauto, your name appear here. I did not send the exam with Miss Calauto. Please, please don't send it to her. Sent na po, Mr. Alberto. Did you receive? Mr. Alberto, did you receive?
Hello po, ma'am.
Natanggap niyo po?
Wala pa po, ma'am eh.
Papadala ko lang po.
Wait po. Okay na po, ma'am. Salamat po. Thank you po.
Okay po.
Thank you, ma'am.
Okay po. Miss Calauto. Did you receive exam? Why did you absent for 2 weeks? Why did you late now? Please, Miss Calauto. Our class is 10 o'clock. Bakit ngayon nandito ka? Tinatanghali ka pala ng gising. Do you have work at night? The whole night? Miss Calauto. May asawa ka na? How old is your baby? All right, I sent you the exam, the copy of the exam. Did you receive? Miss Calauto, did you receive? Okay talaga. Okay, you can take your exam now. Okay lang po. May nakikita ka bang dilaw na? Ano? Dilaw na dilaw? Wala ano? Ano? Sa internet? Wala. Sa loob ng PC wala. Dalawa na lumabas? Tatlo? Miss Villarosa lang. Prabosik. We have already this response. There are two responses already. Okay, Mr. Tumala, you can leave.
Okay.
Mr. Garcia, you can leave po. Miss Buena, you can leave. Buena. Mr. Buena, you can leave po. Mr. Soria, you can leave po. Mr. Bautista, you can leave po.
Thank you po, ma'am.
Okay po. Makado, umalis. Miss Makale, you can leave po. Miss Mercado, you can leave. Oh, Mr. Mercado. Um, Mr. Balyedo, you can leave po. Mr. Abad, you can leave po.
Sige po, ma'am.
Okay po. Can leave, Mr. De La Cruz. Mr. Miranya, you can leave po. Mr. De La Cruz, Jimwell, you can leave po. Mr. Billones, you can leave po.
Thank you po, ma'am.
Okay po. Mr. Elias, you can leave po. Mr. Biador, you can leave po.
Thank you po, ma'am.
Okay po. Mr. Leiva, you can leave po. Mr. Perez, you can leave po.
Ma'am, tapos ko na po sagutan.
Sino po sila? Sino po sila?
Balyedo po.
Okay po, you can leave po. Mr. Balala, you can leave po. Mr. Cruz Nashman, you can leave po.
Thank you po.
Okay po. Mr. Nicolas, you can read po. Mr. Calipes, you can read po. Miss Villarosa, you can read po.
Thank you po.
Okay po. Mr. Bautista John, you can read po.
Thank you po.
Okay po. Mr. Dalumangkad, Miss, you can read po.
Thank you po, ma'am.
Okay po. Mr. De Los Santos, you can read po. Mr. Tiongson, you can read po. Mr. Ramirez, you can read po. Mr. Murada, you can read po.
Thank you po, ma'am.
Okay po. Mr. Lubaton, you can read po.
Thank you, ma'am.
Okay po. Miss Jano, you can read po.
Ma'am De Los Santos po, tapos na.
Opo, sinabi ko na po kanina.
Ay, sige po. Thank you po.
Okay po. Miss Tamparong, sorry. Ipilib po. Mr. Diaz, you can leave po. Mr. Santiago, Vincent, you can leave po. Yes, Mr. Diaz.
Thank you po, ma'am.
Okay po. Miss Bulataw, you can leave po.